Hey there, children of the Most High. I found this video very interesting. It's related to the 21st of January red blood moon / eclipse. I know a lot of us have been having a bunch of dreams about the red blood moon coming up and the upcoming eclipse. I've had one myself, several actually. This is the channel King of Hearts, and I will leave his webpage in the description box. I hope you enjoy it.
Of Hearts YouTube channel. Hey, it's such a blessing to have you with me today. Now, the title of this video today is going to be called The Revelation 12 Sign and the Possible Fulfillment on January 21st, 2019, during a super blood moon. Now, a few weeks ago, I shared a powerful prophetic video about the triad blood moons of 2018 and 2019 being signs in the heavens that God gave us about the powerful connection to Jesus' answer to his disciples about the very timing of his second coming. Now, in this video, I will show that Revelation 12 sign of September 23rd, 2017 may very well find its fulfillment in this last super blood moon of January 21st, just 2 weeks from now. Now, one of the most important questions ever asked in all of Scripture we find in Matthew chapter 24, where the disciples asked Jesus when his return, our second coming, would happen or take place. Now, Jesus' profound answer is found for us in Matthew 24, 32 and 34, where he says this, "Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When its branch is yet tender and puts forth leaves, you know that the summer is near. So likewise you, when you see all these things, know that it is near, even at the door. And verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass away till all these things be fulfilled." Now, Jesus says the answer to your question about my return or second coming will be during the generation that sees the fig tree put forth its leaves. So what does the fig tree represent? Well, it represents the nation of Israel. Well, how do we know that? Well, the Bible clearly tells us in Hosea 9:10 this, "I, God, found Israel like grapes in the wilderness, and I saw your fathers as the first fruits on the fig tree." So the fig tree represents Israel. And in this passage in Matthew, it represents the rebirth of the nation of Israel, an amazing prophecy that Jesus gave to us almost 2,000 years ago. And we have seen the fulfillment of this prophecy that he gave fulfilled now in 1948 with the rebirth of Israel as a nation once again. This is an amazing prophecy and fulfillment because no nation has ever returned to become a nation again after a complete national destruction and dispersion. I mean, the hand of God is written all over Israel's rebirth in a supernatural way. So now all we need to know is how long is a generation? Well, Psalms 90 verse 10 gives us the answer, and it tells us it's 70 years, and if by reason of strength, 80. Yet, if it is extended past 80, those years will be filled with labor and sorrow. So a generation is 70 years. So when we count from 1948, 70 years forward, we come to 2018. Now the question I would like to ask is the years just past the 70 that Jesus spoke about are just past 2018, as mentioned in Psalms 90, as being fulfilled with much labor and sorrow, a reference to the last 7-year tribulation period that will be filled with the final labor pains of Matthew 24:8, and Jacob's trouble that will be filled with much sorrow, as we see in Jeremiah 30 verse 7. And it says this, "For that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." Now, I believe that this passage in Psalms 90 is telling us that the 71st year of this last generation, which is 2019, will start the final last labor pains, those intense final last labor pains of Matthew 24, verse 4, and Jacob's trouble, or Daniel's 70th week. Now, I shared that heavenly sign of the super blood moon of January 21st. It is the final of a triad of blood moons marking the fulfillment of the 70-year generation that God gives us in the heavens. Remember, Genesis tells us that he's given us the sun and the moon and the stars as signs to us. Now, lastly, the Revelation 12 sign of September 23rd, 2017 also points to and is connected with the January 21st, 2019 super blood moon and the 70-year generation fulfillment. Let me say that again. The Revelation 12 sign of September 23rd, 2017 points to and is connected with the January 21st, 2019 super blood moon and the 70-year generation. Now, how? So that's the question we need. Well, how is it connected, Phil? Now, listen, this is important. It is 70 weeks from the Revelation 12 sign of September 23rd, 2017 to the week of the super blood moon of January 21st, 2019, just 2 weeks from now. Now, interestingly, the 70 weeks falls exactly on the Sabbath of that week. Very interesting. Now, Daniel chapter 9, verse 24 says this, that 70 weeks are determined upon thy people and upon the holy city. Now, the middle of the triad of blood moons was depicted by a bullseye blood moon over the very holy city of Jerusalem on January 27th, 2018. It's interesting that the Revelation 12 sign is highlighted by the moon at the birth of the man-child. I want to finish today with this incredible picture that a sister in the Lord sent to me and shared with me, and I felt that it was profound. And this picture is of the sun on January 1st of 2019. This is a picture of the sun on January 1st of 2019. Now, what do you see in this picture of the sun on January 1st? Do you see a womb with a 9-month full-term pregnancy with its head right at the birth canal? Now, my question is this a sign in the sun, as Genesis tells us to look for? That God tells us to look for? Is this a sign telling us that the man-child of Revelation chapter 12 is now ready to be born in January of 2019? exactly 70 weeks from that sign in the heavens on September 23rd of 2017, linking everything together with the 70-year fig tree prophecy of Jesus in Matthew chapter 24. Now, time will only tell, but I believe that we live in profound, unprecedented times, as I've been sharing these last few weeks. And so lastly, I would like to say to all of you, may the Lord bless you, may the Lord keep you, and may the Lord cause his face to shine upon you today.